Apologize for the somewhat lack of space. Hopefully, though, the idea is that kind of counselors, attorneys are near the front. It doesn't have to be that way necessarily. Okay. So everybody has a. Oh my God.
That's the worst makeup job I've ever seen.
Look at that perfect.
He looks exactly like her.
Ms. Tripp, I want to first begin court today by saying I love what you do. Look.
Thank you.
Since you may begin your proceedings by calling your first witness.
Please call our first witness, Linda Tripp, to the stand, please.
Put your left hand on the flag, raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me history.
I do, Your Honor.
Hello, Ms. Tripp.
Hello.
I got some questions for you today. First question, Ms. Tripp, how did you meet Monica Lewinsky?
We met through our jobs at the Pentagon.
Would it be fair to say you were friends?
Yes, I believe that would be correct.
You were friends, yet you recorded conversations with Miss Lewinsky, unbeknownst to her, in violation of Maryland Wiretap law. Does that sound like something a friend would do?
I taped the conversations to protect myself.
So it's acceptable to deceive a friend, a person who trusts you in order to protect yourself.
The truth needed to be known so that this whole process can be made easier.
So you would consider yourself a believer in truth, Ms.
Yes. Yes, I would.
Now, it's funny you talk about truth, Ms. Tripp. Would you consider it truthful to lie on your federal job application to the government?
No, I would say not.
On your application, did you leave out information about your 1969 arrest in Greenwood Lake, New York?
Yes.
And would you consider that truthful, Ms. Tripp, leaving out critical information required by the government?
No, I would not consider that truthful.
But you would consider deceiving your friend, Monica Lewinsky, by illegally recording her conversation, violating the unwritten rule of friendship law, truthful.
It may not have been entirely truthful, but it was necessary in order to protect myself if called to give testimony.
Now, were there any ulterior motives to taping your conversations?
No, none.
Is it not true that prior to the taping of Miss Lewinsky's conversations that you met with Miss Goldberg?
Yes, that is true.
What did you discuss with Miss Goldberg?
We discussed the possibility of a book deal.
What kind of book?
An Inside Washington expose.
I see. Would there then perhaps a financial benefit to yourself if you were to make this deal?
Yes.
And could illegally taping conversations with Monica Lewinsky assist in making this and some money for yourself?
Possibly, yes.
I see. So taping Lewinsky could have directly profited you, yet there were no other reasons for taping her besides protecting yourself and the truth.
No.
No further questions.
Thank you. Conversation in court needs to be limited to writing handwritten notes. We should not be hearing any talk.
Yo, you too.
Yeah. I'd like to ask Ms. Tripp to cross her legs. It's making me sick.
This
is very inappropriate for a court of law.
Yeah, I'll determine that.
I apologize.
And everybody else needs to be quiet. The prosecution may at this time cross-examine this Tripp.
If the tapes were illegal, why can't the special prosecutor use them?
Yeah, the taping process may have been illegal, but I was granted immunity through the legal system because of my testimony.
Are you aware that ignorance of the law is no excuse?
That is true, yes, I'm aware of that.
Are you aware Maryland courts have ruled that the law against tape recording does not apply to the person who is unaware that is illegal?
I did not know that.
So So the bottom line is that it's unclear whether the Tripp's tapes broke the law.
I was unaware.
The evidence that Linda collected as a private citizen be a determining factor in the impeachment of Bill Clinton.
Could it? Yeah, yes. Yes, it could.
No further questions.
A opportunity to redirect.
No further questions.
Further questions. Thank you, Ms. Tripp. You are excused. Ms. Tripp.
That camera with you.
This time, defense, call your next witness.